Okay guys, so today we're gonna make beautiful vegetable stew with using all these different colors veggies. Okay, so it's pretty easy. So let's start the recipe. So I've taken sunflower oil. So I have used about 2 tablespoons of oil into a heated pan. When the oil gets a little bit hot, I'm just going to add our next ingredient. So to make this dish really fragrant and beautiful, I'm going to add a few bit of spices. So here I've taken 5 cardamom pods, 2 cinnamon sticks and 4 cloves. So our oil is a little bit warm now. I'm just going to add all of it. See? So that way the beautiful fragrance from the spices will infuse in this oil. After about 30 or to 40 seconds, I'm going to add the next ingredient. Next ingredient is nothing but just half of an onion cut into cubes. Into the pan, I'm adding half of an onion. Just saute it, just like so. We don't want to brown these onions. We just need to make them soften a little bit. To make that process a little bit easier, I always add a pinch of salt. So I'm going to add about 1/4 teaspoon of salt into it to make this process really quick and fast. So guys, after about a minute, you can see the onion has turned its color to a little bit, pale color. That means it's getting softer. So now it's a time to add next ingredient, which is nothing but 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. You can use the store-bought one. This one we made it at home by grinding equal quantity of ginger and garlic. So you need to saute it for about 30 to 40 seconds. Hear that sound? I love it. Now it's a time to add veggies. Here I've taken 1 potato cubed, 1 carrot cubed, and again 1/4 cup of green peas. I use the frozen one. So into the pan. See how colorful it is. Mix everything together. Let it cook for 2 minutes under medium heat. And our next ingredient, we're not going to add any chili powder into it. I'm using hari mirch or green chili. Here we always use frozen ones. Back in our place, we used to get the real ones from the garden. But here we always use the frozen ones. So if you don't have green chili at home, you can use the frozen ones. You can get that from any Indian grocery stores. About 2 is good enough. Adding, just give it a quick wash, and just with the hands I'm just putting it into the veggie mixture. We are not chopping into fine pieces because that way we can get rid of this green chili if we need to, because at my home kids are eating it, so I'll take it off later on. So it's up to you. So look at the color, guys. Looks pretty, isn't it? The last spice is pepper powder. So I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of pepper powder into the mix. So let's take it. So where it is, I have grinded and named all the powders. So we grinded all these powders at home, garam masala and stuff. So pepper powder, again, we made it at home. So we don't need to spend extra money for getting pepper powder. So it's up to you. You can use the store-bought one if you want. So it's the time for our final ingredient, that is coconut milk. So here I'm going to use 1 cup of coconut milk. So today I'm using canned one, but if you can use the fresh one, that's the best. So 1 cup of coconut milk into the veggies. The same pan I'm going to add half a cup of water and then mix everything together. Add salt up to your taste. So I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of salt. I think that would be enough. Boil or simmer for 15 to 20 minutes and so here we go. The final step of curry is, not the curry, the vegetarian stew is to add a thick or good quality coconut milk or coconut cream. So I'm just going to use this one. So you just need a like 1/4 cup of a thick coconut cream or coconut milk at the end, just to make the curry, creamy and thick texture. So look at the texture, guys. It's quite thick enough. So I'm just using 1/4 cup of it. Once our veggies are cooked perfectly, we can turn off the heat and add the coconut milk or cream. After 10 to 15 minutes, let's check whether the veggies are cooked. So I'm going to take a small piece of carrot. I'm going to try with a spoon. A little more. Oh, it's a bit hot. I tasted it, so it's perfect. So now at this stage, I'm just turning off the heat and I'm adding 1/4 cup of thick coconut cream or coconut milk. So this step is quite good to make the curry thick, creamy and smooth. See, now the perfect fragrant aromatic vegetable stew is ready. This is really good with appam, bread and vegetarians. You can use according to your wish. It's so tasty and it's approved by a couple of our vegetarian friends and everyone loved it. So definitely try this out. Okay, now let's try this with the homemade appam that we made today. So I'm just gonna mix it. And pour on the hot, warm veg stew on it and enjoy. It's so tasty. This is so perfect and easy to make. Okay, so definitely try it out and let me know how it turned out.